All right, come on, let's get this cracking.
It's me. Can you picture this? Right there, good looking, baby. CYP got another one. I see y'all. Yeah. Can you picture this? You know, rocking with CYPT. Podcast of the D with Clay and the crew. It's like my CTV. They be giving game out so much, you could take the same route. Especially if you take risks, this YouTube view makes sense.
What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? You are listening to the CYPT podcast. It's the podcast of the strongest, fastest, most powerful print shop on this side of the Eastern Seaboard. I'm just Niles.
It's your boy Lance behind the camera.
I'm Clay, also known as Fearless.
And today with us, we have LJ, one of the co-owners of DreamLux Entertainment. LJ, how are you doing?
Good with y'all,
today,
man.
man?
All right?
Glad to have you with us, bro, man.
I appreciate for the invite, man, for sure. But yeah, I'm doing good, man, you know.
Can you let us know what DreamLux Entertainment is, for those of us who don't know?
Right. So it's a simple, man. It's a fun business. What it is the entertainment company. We have party buses, we have yachts, we have Airbnbs. We started here in Detroit. Then we migrated all the way down to Florida for our buses. And our yachts are up here. We're actually about to expand more on the yacht side down to Florida, Miami. So what we do is we're an entertainment company. We rent out the party buses, all that stuff, man, for just people to have fun and turn up. You feel me? So simple as that.
How did you get started doing that?
So how we got started was it was originally four of us. All right, and what happened was, we were all in the same circle. Mm-hmm. I have a business background on a lot of different other business ventures I had back in the past, and the other people that are in this group with us or in the company with us came up with the idea. My boy Mo came up, was like, man, shoot, let's get a party bus. It was just one thing. Let's just get a party bus and see what happens. You feel me? Now we're all intelligent beings. We know how to entertain. We know how to we put the business together into a fine structure. We just kept it simple. I always say simplicity is genius. You feel me? So we started out with a party bus. We ran tours like shuttles, we would call them. We would just pick them up in a certain area on the park. We rented a parking lot for I think it was like $100 a month. But we would just park our bus there, and what we would do is we would have everybody meet up. We would put out an ad on Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Simple advertisement. Mind you, we kept everything simple. And all of a sudden, we just start getting more people coming. First people, it was like 15 people. Now, mind you, this bus we had only held 24 people. That was the so-called max of the legal limit.
So-called max.
So 14 people came one weekend. We used to do these boys on Fridays and Saturdays. Next thing you know, we got like 24 people. Oh, we maxing out. Next weekend, we stretching 30 in that boy. Ooh. Like that. But it was rocking. I mean, we in there shoulder to shoulder, everybody turning up, and that's when it hit us like, bro, this party bus can go further than what we can actually do right here. Like, we limit ourselves with just one party bus. We need more. We need more opportunities. And that's how it started, man. It started from just a party bus. I always tell people just one party bus has started and got us going. You feel me? That was the train. And next thing you know, we moved over, got a yacht. So now we're putting the bus connection with the yacht. Some people was like, man, I just want to rent the yacht. Then was like, man, let's advertise the bus and yacht
whole package.
And the next thing you know, people start sliding in. They want to rent the bus to take them to the yacht and then take the bus back home. Perfect. And next thing you know, we got another branch now. And then it started going. Then while we're in the middle of doing that, mind you, from the bus to the yacht, we're in the middle of that. Let's get an Airbnb. So one day, my partner Mo, he comes to us. He's like, man, I was at a party last night. I don't know where I was. It was crazy. We was having fun, turned up. And he was like, but it was late at night. There was no sign on the building, no anything like that. So he's like, man, I want to find this building because we've been talking about doing Airbnbs, but we haven't really found anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I remember him hitting me up. It was in February. I'm at work and I'm just chilling, and he hit me up like, "Bro, I found it." I'm like, "What you talking about, man?"
Building.
The building. I'm telling you. I was like, "All right." He was like, "Man, she trying to get me this sign today." I'm like, "Bro, let's go. We got to see it first." She's like, "I know." I was like, "I'm looking at it's that part where you think to yourself like, should I leave work? Or should I go pursue one of my dreams?"
Oh, you had one of those situations?
Of course I'm going to pursue my dreams. Forget this job. You know what I'm saying? So I dipped out, for a minute, went there, man, it blew the ideas we had. We was just like, oh man, like this boy's huge. And that's one of our biggest, to this day, one of our biggest revenue for our Airbnbs that we have. That's our best one. I mean, we don't had events like Strip City there. We don't had events like fight parties there.
Heard that one crazy.
Yeah, that was Volume 1 and 2 was wild.
Heard it went crazy.
3 is gonna be even crazier. But yeah, man, like I said, then we went into the summertime. And that's when the yacht came along, and then we just started, multiplying from there. Simply, the products that we offer, and we got more clever with the marketing. All of us have certain roles, and all of us we all work together. You feel me? And that's how we were able to multiply. And then Miami came up on the table, and boom, that's where we at right now, along with Michigan. And after we conquer Miami, we're going to Vegas, and then to Houston, and then to LA. That's our path. But
these are already projected.
These are projected, correct? Yeah. Right now we're in Miami, conquering Miami, because we already know how to conquer Detroit. We already did that. We did that for a whole year and some change. Now we go to Miami. Once we conquer that and get a grasp on that, we're going to Vegas next.
Would you say it's the same formula?
Yes and no, because like I was, one thing I always tell people, like the crowd in Miami or the environment in Miami is different from the environment and crowd in Detroit.
Give me a big difference.
Is it more lucrative in
Oh
Miami?
Yeah, 100%. It's way more lucrative in Miami because
that's the difference.
No, that's not that's
not
it. It's part of the difference. You feel me? Well, what it is that it's the people. You got to be more clever in Miami than you do in Detroit. So I can give you something in Detroit and it's new to you. You be like, oh man, I like that. You feel me? Let's do it. I'll buy that. I give you the same thing in Miami.
Don't phase them,
bro. We seen this 100 times. What's new?
Ooh.
Oh, they'll tell you right in front. Like I got a promoter that I work with, and down there, and he'll tell me, like, people you see every day, they advertise on Ocean Drive, right? You see that? I'm sure y'all been to Miami. You seen at Ocean Drive, they're always advertising.
Oh,
yacht parties, pool parties, whatever. That's the worst place to actually promote any product you have. It sounds crazy. I had to ask him, explain that. That makes no sense to me. Like, bro, that's where everybody at. Of course I want to promote there.
Why is it the worst spot?
Because you got 100 other people doing the same thing.
So how is it more lucrative if the competition is that fierce?
Right. So how is it more? It's the product. It's how you market it, and it's the product you got. So everyone is like I feel like this. This is my personal opinion. People may disagree. I don't care. But the thing about it is, I feel like down in Miami, it's all cookie cutter. Everyone sticks to the same plan. We're going to party. We're going to promote this pool party. We're going to promote this yacht party. We're going to promote this club. We're going to promote this club crawl. And that's it. But when you are sitting there saying, okay, how can I change the game? What can I offer that these guys don't offer? That's when I say you got to be clever. Mm-hmm. Once you start being clever and you start getting around people that have been in the game for a minute, that says, man, we got to change this up. Instead of charging to get into a pool party, we're going to let them in for free. People in my mind like, whoa, why would you do that for? I got people paying $200 a ticket for a pool party to be at so-and-so. Nah, let them in for free.
So you rent these venues for like the pool party?
Yeah, so we will rent these venues, right? What we do is we'll reach out to the so we look at a couple of things, right? When we're sitting there in our business meetings, we look at situations like, all right, who's struggling, who's not? Because that person, that club, or that let's say that venue that's not struggling, don't want to hear nothing. You feel me? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, no. But that venue that is struggling, that has a beautiful environment, the ambiance is beautiful. They're gonna be like, well, what you got? They're open. They're more open minded because they need the bread.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's one of the marketing skills you want to look out for. Then you attack that. Then you show them these are something I can project. These are the numbers I can project for you. And then when you show them the crowd, man, they love you.
So y'all surveying the land.
We got to. You can't. It's like going into battle. Mm-hmm. You can't just go to battle without seeing the battlefield.
You need some recon.
You got to see some. You got to do recon.
So you like, hey, this club is nice in here, but they ain't doing no numbers.
They ain't doing nothing.
Okay.
So they gonna be like, man, what you got? Mm-hmm. Versus if I go to a big club that's rocking like Story, they gonna be like, no. You know what I'm saying? What do you? I mean, yeah, I can give you a little deal, but it ain't gonna be nothing that I'm gonna make some money off of. You know what I'm saying? So what do? I go find somebody that's struggling. I go find somebody that has a beautiful ambiance that needs that help, and we all making money. And at the end of the day, everybody happy when you making money. You feel me?
Right.
I always say ride the wave, because you never know when the next one coming in. You know what I'm saying? But ride this one.
So tell me, how many buses do you have in Detroit?
So right now, Detroit, we have I'll say about 3 of them now, because we're also partnered with a lot of people that we have. When we're coming up, a lot of people seen what we were doing. So with anything, you want to migrate to people that are doing great, and we were always open to say, jump on board. You know what I'm saying? So, and in Miami, we have 2. About to send a 3rd one down there.
Okay.
Because we're like I said, we're building up in Miami. You can't just throw all your eggs in one basket down there, because you never know, thing might go topside. You know what I'm saying?
And you're still planning these other places too.
Yeah, well, that too, right? But one step at a time, though. Like I said, once we conquer Miami and we comfortable and we got a solid foundation, then we move to the next one. Now, don't get me wrong, we get offers all the time. Come to Vegas, man. Come to Vegas. Come on. We're not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? Got to be smart about it. Financially smart.
So 3 buses here.
How many boats?
So right now we got 3 boats here.
Wow. I wouldn't. You said yachts.
Yeah, yachts. Yeah. Excuse me, but not boats. Yachts.
Yachts. Okay.
No, they're yachts.
Now 2 are active. 1 is down. All right, we have engine problems.
I was gonna ask you about that. So how's that playing out? What happened?
So over, every up here you got to winterize your boat. All right, so you definitely winterize your boat, and you makes it through the winter time. And when the summertime comes, the marina, they got to put it in the water, pretty much. How can I say, unwinterize everything, get everything looped. Well, what happened was they must not winterize it correctly. One of the engines went on one side, so we're like, okay, so clearly no one knows what's going on, because they don't want to admit to anything. All right, understand this is a business. I get what y'all doing. Y'all don't want to take the risk, But I said to myself, something not right, because there's no way that engine can be going like that, All right. You got haters in this world. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to find out. I'm a very smart person. I got my lawyer on speed dial. You know what I'm saying? So next thing you know, we come back the next day. Before we come back the next day, I get an email. It says your boat has sunk. I'm like, well, I just seen it. It was just floating a minute ago. Well, what happened was they didn't put the plug in correctly. So what happened was, before they put the boat in, they were like, oh, man, where's your plug at? Good question. Where is our plug? I mean, this is in your storage for the whole winter time. We didn't take the plug out, so what happened to the plug? Oh, maybe we'll get you a plug. Must didn't put the right plug in, because now, as you can see, the water is in the boat now. But we're figuring that out, man. I got
So insurance company gonna take care of that, right?
Yeah, for sure. But once we get the mechanic to assess it, write it up, and everything, we'll be good.
So you got 3 buses. 2.5 yachts.
2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
And how many Airbnbs?
Airbnbs right now is 3, and we're about to get a 4th one in Miami. So Airbnb, I'm gonna tell you, Airbnb is like hit or miss, because when we first started Airbnb a year and a half ago, man, it wasn't that many Airbnbs in Detroit. You know what I'm saying? We were cleaning up. I mean, we were making $7K plus a month on each Airbnb, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden everybody started getting Airbnbs. The numbers are still great, don't get me wrong.
So how do you do your Airbnbs? Because we actually had my son on last week, and he rents out like apartments. So is it homes you buy, or how do you do that?
So,
and how do you do they let you do that legally?
I got you. So the homes, I would never buy. I would never buy a home, because of one, they're just going to try to mess it up. I'd rather rent that home out and get a consistent income than the Airbnb. Some people would say that's crazy, because you get more money on Airbnb than you do renting, which is true. But I just don't want to deal with the liability of everything. Break it down. So here's my thing: we rent them out. We lease them. We sublease them and all that stuff. We talk to the owners. They don't give.
You let them know.
You let the owners know.
You show them Listen, money talk bullshit.
The money?
Money talk bullshit walk. I learned that from a very, very young age. So when you're sitting there and I show, the person's like, no, we don't do that. But I show you the numbers, and I'm sure I'm going to pay you extra.
Okay.
If I'm just saying, for example, if it comes to that,
You're right.
I'll pay you $500 extra, man. Come on. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're going to do it.
Gonna
And then, too, I would tell you a trick, too, that people could take it from this interview. Find up-and-coming places that need renters. Right. Find places
They're
that
more
are struggling.
open to, say, yeah, come on, because they ain't got, that makes sense.
You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
Don't go to the
Fully
Waldorf
occupied.
Astoria. You feel me? Be like, hey, what up, Airbnb? They're going to take you the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? We have nah, man. And then, too, what I like about what Airbnb has done now is they have banned all parties. Because a lot of times we ran into them, man. I had a situation, I ain't going to lie. We had an Airbnb over near Greektown. And this it was kind of sketchy at the beginning because it was a man that rented it, but he was like, oh, yeah, it's for my daughter, you know, her and her homegirls, you know, they going to come and, you know, hang out. No problem, you know, no party, sir. All right, cool. Bro, we get a phone call, not even a phone call, I'm sorry, the Ring doorbell notified us. It's like 3 a.m. Bro, the whole east side was up in there. Woo! Party over. I had to kick them all out. I'm like, this is...
So, oh, no.
I'm like, yo. Oh, east side in there. It was crazy. But, yeah, those are things you run into when you do Airbnbs. You know?
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your partners. It's 4 of y'all, right?
So, technically, it's 5 of us, but what started it was 4 of us, all right? Okay. So, you got me, you got Kyra, you got my boy Mo, and then the 5th one, homeboy Trayvon.
Now, with all these people... How do y'all keep everything in line? I'm pretty sure you got some ideals, and they might have some ideals.
Communication, man. We always run things off each other before we make a move. Some things, though, it's so good that
an executive decision.
Yeah, you got to make it, bro. Because I would be mad if you said I had to wait to talk to y'all. I'm like, bro, just make it. You feel me? We don't have that problem. We know if it benefits the company. Then we do.
So how is the business structured?
So we're all equal owners. You know what I'm saying? We all have, like, I handle finances. I handle, like, the taxes, all the financial stuff I handle. Miami, me and Mo, we work with Miami. Kyra, and they do the Airbnbs and also does all the mechanical parts of, like, structure as far as, like, bus maintenance and all that stuff. He handles that.
He works on the buses?
No. Like he makes sure the mechanics and everything. If we need those situations, like taking care of the mechanic to fix the bus.
He handles the bus.
He handles that.
Okay.
The boat situation, he's handled the operation. I also do that as well with them, depending on, because, you know, we have a couple boats. You know what I'm saying? Trayvon handles the stocking of the Airbnbs. Make sure everybody is functioning well. Kyra does the same thing. Scheduling, planning. Man, it's a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It all breaks down.
That's amazing to have.
I can go deeper. You know what I'm saying?
5 people all going
working in unison.
Yeah.
In the same direction.
Right,
y'all got to have a lot of. So, did y'all grow up together? Like, how did y'all meet each other?
Right. So what it is that I met Kyra. So that's who I date, and then Kyra's cousins with Mo. Mo's best friends with Ant. Trayvon is Kyra's nephew. So it all works like that.
All works itself out.
Yeah, it all works itself out. Exactly. So, and like I said, we had, like I said, started with a party bus, man. And, like, those are some of the best times.
One disagreement that y'all got to give me. One disagreement.
We have disagreements all the time. I mean, it's times where we want to go super, super fast. And I'm always the one that's like, man, we got to slow down, you know, because I have been, like I said, this isn't my first business. I have been in the businesses where I have ran super fast and just messed up everything.
Now, you mentioned earlier that you were at work, so this is something on the side for you?
Oh, no. Well, yeah, at the beginning, that's how it started. Yeah, exactly.
Now it's full-time for you?
Well, I would say 3/4 of the time now because, mind you, now they're operating on their own. So it's like we're hands-on, but we're not hands-on like we were a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? So I would say it is full-time, but I still have other ventures I do as well, other businesses I do outside of DreamLux. You know what I'm saying? So, but we got to a point where it does run on its own, but we still have a hand on it. Don't get me wrong, we haven't took a full hand off of it yet, but we got people in place that help it run, and especially with Miami is more self-sufficient. Only thing me and Mo do is make sure the drivers are good, the promoter schedule's right, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? The money comes in, it's a circle, keeps going, and then we make sure the drivers are good, and that's it. And we don't do it.
So it's all under one umbrella.
Correct.
The three businesses, it's all under.
So
one
the
umbrella.
Airbnbs, the yachts, and the buses are all under Dream Luxury Entertainment. That is correct.
Now you were saying that the Airbnb you said was running like $7K.
Back when we first started.
Now what was the boat situation like? What was that?
Oh man,
because you were really pissed when you said they sunk it.
So
you were saying y'all had some numbers.
I put it like this, man. With the boat situation, if we were to lose out on the summer, not saying because we're working on it, we're trying to get everything back up. It is getting itself back together. Exactly. Oh yeah, we're gonna lose it. If let's say we lost for that particular boat, we say it's not getting the water this summer, that's 200+ K gone.
Oh, y'all doing them type of numbers. So five.
That's why.
Five of y'all.
That's why you see upset. That's
he
why
was pissed.
That's why you see upset. I was like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you project everything. Like, all right, last year we did it because last year was our first year and we killed the game. And I'm like, all right, you make corrections. You know what I'm saying? Because you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? First time, we running with a yacht. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure out how to fix this, make this better. Make that better.
Okay.
The next thing you know, you're like, all right, I know how to do it better. Now you're going to say, we're going to make double the money now. And then this happens. So somebody just cut your legs off.
So how did y'all get the funds to start? Did everybody?
The bus. Remember, the bus.
So you got to.
So what was the bus making?
The bus was making, at the time when we were going super strong with that bus, we was doing shuttles and stuff like that and private rentals. It was doing between 10 to 15 a month. Yeah, so that's no problem. Then two, don't forget, man, you got to build up that business credit too. So when you're making that money, you got to build up that business credit. So when you go buy a yacht, you can put half cash down and go finance the other joint.
Okay, so that's what y'all did.
Yeah. You got to be smart with it.
How much was the yacht?
That one, the first one we bought because it was a '97 was about $80K, and then the other ones follow. One's 120, and the other one was like 60.
Okay.
I think it's about 60. I can't remember. Yeah.
So what's your projection for this year?
So last year, the one that's messed up now, that was our primary one, because the other two was just for like personal use and fun. You know what I'm saying? And then we would like do it every now and then with the big boy, and then the other one that's a smaller one than both of the two. We did that probably about 60% of the time, where the other one that's messed up now, we were doing that 100% of the time because it was just so great. But the other ones, man, I would say we're probably between about 40 and 60.
As far as a number, what do you project?
That's that between 40. It's hard to say, man, because right now it's so many people that's trying to book it, and we're
as you're making, how much money you project to make this year? And then tell me if you don't mind.
I would say this because I never know until it lands. I'm saying we're projected to make, for those two boats, we're making over 100K each.
As far as a whole, all three.
If all three was in the water right now, we'll be
all three units of the business. The
I'm
Airbnb,
sorry.
the
I
boat,
thought you were talking about the boat.
And
okay, honestly, we're probably half.
Half a million.
Yeah, that's why I say half. Because you got the Airbnbs that's probably going to pull in probably about 150, 200, because the boats are going to shoot up everything. Miami's probably going to do about, actually more than half. Miami's going to do 200 plus at least. You know what I'm saying? Then obviously the buses here, what we do there, I say 100K easy. But the boats, that's what's going to shoot up everything.
Boats do it.
Without the boats, man, we're at like 3, maybe 350. With the boats, man, we're at 5 and north of 5, 100%. You know what I'm saying? The boats make good money. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody want to party on the yacht.
Everybody wants to party on the
yacht.
Who doesn't?
Everybody wants to party on the yacht.
Girls shaking everything. I mean, come on. I seen so much crazy stuff. Like last year, but it was fun. You know what I'm saying? But who doesn't want to party on the yacht?
Who mans the boat? Who's the captain?
So we got a couple different captains we use. Sometimes, we would drive depending on the situation. But it was always different type of captains, man. You know what I mean?
They on payroll too, huh?
Yeah, it's just different ones.
You said you would drive the boat?
Sometimes I would drive the boat, Ant would drive it, you know what I'm saying? Then we have a captain come in.
Cash, did any of y'all do the boat courses or anything?
Yeah.
So you're technically a captain.
Well, no, I'm not. Ant is, but I'm saying.
Ant is a
yeah,
captain.
exactly. So, but with that being said, though, yeah, man, we would mix it up, you know what I'm saying? It all depends. But then, too, it's all about who we were driving. If it was a bunch of people, like 15, we had, 15 people, I believe, max, then, yeah, we would have our licensed captain come in. My boy Guy, he'll drive, and but if it was like 12 people, because we're licensed for 12 and we're good, you know what I'm saying? Only how we would change it, like it was a bunch of people, man. If it was 15 people, because that last year we did 15 people max. This year we do 12, because 15 was just too crazy.
Oh, rocking.
Too many stories. You've been on it. You've been on there one time.
Rocking.
And it was crazy. You feel me? But we had too many situations, man, where I was like, nah, bro, we can't do 15. Me and Ant was one night, me and Ant looked at each other like, we're not doing. We can't.
Never again.
We can't do 15.
So in business, there's always something.
It's always going to be something.
Always going to be something like man, we got to stop this. So give me.
All right, look, I knew y'all was getting that. This is a good one. So I remember one time it was me and Ant, it was one of our employees on there. That we had, because I was on there with them, so we didn't have to have our full crew. So it was me, and my boy E. So E's pretty much making sure the crowd's good. He's like a security / don't do anything crazy person. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching it, y'all, because they all sign waivers. They all sign that, but that don't mean they won't do nothing crazy. Yeah. So we're at the dock at the marina. The guy is coming on the boat. I could tell he been drinking. I'm like, all right, he's stumbling. All right, nothing I ain't seen before. So I gotta tell him. I'm always I'm a risk management guy. I said, look, whoever I know he's with your party. I'm talking to the person that booked it. I know he's with your party, but make sure you watch him, because we don't want no problems. Sit him down. You feel me? He chill out, and then once he comes back to, he can go ahead and enjoy himself. We just don't want no problem. She said, no problem. I got him. Well, we're on there, booking this 3-hour booking, mind you.
Out on the water.
Out in the middle of the water. It's about 1 a.m. Our last booking of the night. Right?
It's always the last one. It's always the last one.
Always the last one. So we undid like 5 bookings that day. We are exhausted, you feel me? But man, we're making so much money, we don't care, you know what I'm saying? Last booking, and it ends at 2. And we're driving. I'm up on the fly bridge just chilling. I think I'm playing on my phone. You feel me? I'm on my phone or something. E, he's circling around the crowd, but then E comes up. Because after a while, man, everybody's cool. They vibing. We don't want to be staring at you in your face. You know what I'm saying?
We want you to have fun.
Yeah, have fun. So E comes up. He's sitting on the fly bridge with us. We chilling. About 10 minutes go by. Ant's driving. He taps me on my shoulder. And I look up like, what's up, man? He says, he points. Now, mind you, Ant was like, I couldn't make it out, but I knew this dude was tripping. I look over. He's on the side of the boat. Fly bridge. Now, Ant, he can't.
On the side of the boat doing what?
Listen, Ant can't let the wheel go because he's controlling the boat. So he taps me. I turn over. I'm like, oh, so I pop up like, hey man, you gotta get back that way. I'm thinking he trying to come up on the side and go on the front of the boat, because that's one way we go when we're on the dock. But
that little part right there.
Yeah, he never seen us do that. So I'm like, what is he doing? So next thing you know, I go look at him, and we make that eye contact where he knows. I know now that I know he knows he's stuck. He looks at me like, pretty much I'm stuck. I can read his eyes. So I grab him. Right when I grab him, this man slips. Well, I thank God I'm not a small guy. I hook up on him like this, and I hold him. Now, while I'm holding him, there was like 3 girls on the fly bridge with us. They just chilling, vibing out. One gets up, starts screaming in my ear. Come to find out, that's his sister. He don't know how to swim. Don't let him drown. First of all, get out my ear. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, E runs around on the downstairs. You know how downstairs you come down that fly bridge, goes around trying to grab his pants leg. That's the only thing E can reach. Now, while we're doing this, let me tell you how motherfuckers is terrible. What do you think they do? What do you think the people he came with? What do you think they doing?
Laughing.
They got laughing and they got the phones out.
Phones.
I cannot stand that, bro.
No help.
Listen, it is 1:15 a.m.
No help.
on the Detroit River. It is pitch black. He fall in that water. He gone.
Sober.
Done. So next thing you know, I look at E while he got my man's pants leg, and I'm like, E, I'm gonna swing him. I swung him. E yanked him like a 5-year-old in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Man, I put him in the we put him in the cabin. Instantly, I tell her it's over. And we had Ants heading.
We're going back.
Ants heading back to the dock. You know, it's like I said, it's like 1:15. We cut that boy short early.
Wow, so that stuff like that, you gotta have a.
That was the worst thing. That was the worst thing that ever happened.
You gotta have a ton of insurance.
Yeah. We have $1 million policy for sure. But the good thing about it is, though, you got to have them sign the waivers.
Waivers. You got insurance on the
boat,
buses,
yep,
the
all that
boats,
stuff. Yep.
and probably
all that stuff, man. Yeah.
So
but the thing about it is, you can never predict when. I don't care what people are, what kind of boat people got, what kind of if they got a cruise ship, you're gonna have somebody gonna do something stupid. Mm-hmm. It's always guaranteed.
Never fails.
And that was never fails. And that was the only craziest thing we ever had on that boat. Thank God. But but after that though, we really got more strict with the rules, and it was good after that.
That's normally when the
normally
rules get
happens.
stricter.
Exactly.
When somebody does something like
you
that.
learn off.
We got back to that dock, man. Anchored, man. Yeah, y'all done. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? She was just like, I'm so sorry. She crying. I was like, what happened was she mixed her family with work friends, and they over here getting drunk. But my thing is, you can expect your work friends to help your family, or your family to help your work friend. They don't know them. Like, I got the camera. That's why they had the cameras up. I'm like, bro, put the cameras down and help. You feel me? But thank God E was strong enough to yank my mans, and we threw him in the cabin. Was like, yo, you're done. Have a seat, bro. You ain't going nowhere. It's over with.
That was truly dangerous.
Truly dangerous, man. But I wasn't gonna let him. I had him though. You know what I'm saying? We was good. You know.
You normally have things under control.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of events that you've done, and they do be lit. But you always seem to have you always seem to be one step ahead of everything.
I got to, man. If anyone's not paying attention, I gotta be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know what can happen. I'm always trying to stay 10 steps ahead of people, so I can know. Let me see what goes on. So boom, I got a solution for it. You know, that's like when we do Strip City. My security.
That's what I was referring to.
My security is tight.
Strip City.
Strip City.
What Strip City?
Did you go to Strip City?
No, I didn't go to Strip
City.
City.
Man,
you showed me.
Yeah. I see the videos, bro. Ooh. So Strip City, man, we have one of our Airbnbs. It's a huge Airbnb. The one that my homeboy found. And we have about 12 dancers. We have the pose in there, the music. It's live. It's a whole vibe and party, bro.
Okay.
And I remember the first time I did it, it was actually we coming up on the anniversary though. It was June 5th. And what happened was it was on the Saturday, somewhere around there. I'm sorry, this is the end of June, almost the end of June. But yeah, it was the beginning of June last year on Saturday. And I think I had like 12 girls. And I'm like, all right, we're gonna blast it. We blasted for about 3 weeks advertising. Man, we probably had about 200 people come through throwing money. It was a whole vibe. Ain't nobody get injured. No fights broke out. Nobody got shot.
It was a good time.
It was a whole good time, man. We had food going. You feel me? Man, we had. It was a lot of. It was a good vibe, man. Like I said, she had a hibachi going. They was making that. Dang, it was a whole vibe, man, for sure.
Did you do the rooftop one yet?
I'm working on that.
That's what
I'm saying. I'm working on that. But yeah, it's we had like I said, it's a whole vibe. Like I said, we did the food. Oh, Famous Flavors, that was the name. Shout out to Ray, her company. But yeah, man, when we do the rooftop, it's gonna be epic. I'll let you know. It's coming.
No, I'm excited.
It's coming.
I'm excited.
Shout out to Pole Stars too, because They always hooking me up on the poles. You know, that's a company they
so that's a rental?
Yeah, it's a rental. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a company they actually produce. They actually, rent out the poles and everything. And they be throwing some nice little parties and stuff, man.
That's what's up.
So they come in, set it up, and everything.
Yeah. They come up, set it up, break it down when it's ready for. When you tell them, hey, it's gonna be over at this time, whatever. They come through. They'll break it down, everything. They solid, bro.
Like it was never there.
Yeah, like it was never there. So shout out to Pro Stars, man.
Y'all just gotta spray them, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You gotta spray them. So I'll make sure my security's tight. I make sure my floor guys, they making sure it's a girl on every pole. Ain't no empty pole. You know what I'm saying? Right. Make sure the singles are flowing. First time we did Strip City though, we ran out of singles though. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, that did happen. I didn't remember if you had said that.
Hey, it was ghost. But I'm gonna tell you how we ran out of singles though, because I told the girls, I said, listen, I gotta recycle y'all singles. You feel me? Bring me your singles and I cash y'all out, and y'all can repeat this process. Some of them did listen. Yeah, like bro, like no, don't you want a whole $100 bill versus 100 singles?
No, they want to be like
they want to. Yeah, look at now. So the second Strip City we did Volume 2. I told them you got to.
It's not even an option.
There's no option. Recycle your ones. If you don't, you out of here. And they made more money when we did the first time. Girls told me they made more money than they did at the club, and they call me to this day. LJ, when next Strip City? When next Strip City? I'm like, I'm gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? Because they make more money than the clubs. The second time, every $100 I clipped 10. I was like, nah, I gotta get something. I gotta get something. Even though we made a lot of money on the first one, and then we made a lot of money on the second one, I'm like, I gotta get something. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, they still made more money than they made at the clubs. In a minute, I want to put them strip clubs out of business. It's gonna be Strip City all day.
You were saying that the Airbnb, when y'all first did it, it wasn't overly saturated, but now you feel like there may be a lot of Airbnbs going on. With just that aspect, are there any other aspects of DreamLux that you feel everyone else is getting on, or is it just the Airbnbs?
Just the Airbnbs,
the buses and the boats are
solid. Everybody can't afford a yacht. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be an asshole about it, but everybody can't afford a yacht.
What's the price? What's the price for like yacht rental?
Oh, so we do a 2-hour minimum, at least 2 hours, and we're doing $450 an hour last year. Now we're doing $500 an hour. This year, you know what I'm saying?
What's the minimum? 1 hour?
2 hours. Minimum 2 hours. Okay. Minimum 2 hours. Yeah. And we do 3 hours. We were doing concerts last year, but man, concerts are dangerous on the boat.
Why?
Because you got
other people,
close proximity.
It's other people.
To other boats.
So let me break it down for you. So thank God nothing has never happened while we were on the water in our concerts. But what happened? At the I always say Shane Park, but Aretha Franklin. Yeah, right. So it's Shane all day. So what it is that I have seen guys, like was one guy, he had like a 55-footer, and he couldn't stay in one spot. He kept moving. Every 30 minutes he moved again. I'm like, bro, what's he doing? While he's doing that, he's creating waves, and he's just not slowly moving. He's throwing on the throttle, and all the waves are kicking up. So everyone that's anchored outside of the theater, the concert, they're moving. Well, you got 2 boats over here to my right that get tangled up. The rope, the anchor goes under his propellers, and they lock up. So they're like this, and they looking at my man's like, bro, what? You know what I'm saying? They ready to scrap because now they trying to figure out their boat. He don't know if it's messed up, and my man's in there. He hitting donuts. Like, bro, what are you doing? Every 30 minutes, he want to move. And I'm like, bro, like, do you have an anchor? Now, I noticed he wasn't even anchoring. So you over here floating, and every time you get close to the boat, you want to kick it. Come on, bro. You messing up for everybody. Everybody complaining.
How y'all be doing Jobby Nooner?
Jobby Nooner's different because...
Ain't there more people?
Jobby Nooner's different, though.
Okay.
Explain what Jobby Nooner...
That's a whole party on the boat, bro. You get to the island, the sand barge, whatever, out there in Lake St. Clair, out in that area, and it's a whole party. It's lit. You out in the sun, it's drinks, the water's like 4.5, 5 feet
deep. It's like
deep.
1 day, 2, 3 days?
It's 1 day. It's a 1 day,
so
yeah.
you miss it, it's over.
They got wrapped off in the September-ish around there. But Jobby Nooner, it's the real deal. It's
when
the real
is
deal.
it?
What time does it start?
Friday. It starts. It's actually this Friday.
This Friday?
Yeah. What is today's date? The 21st. So it's the 23rd.
Okay,
Yeah,
so y'all booked out right for that. Everything's
It's been booked
out.
That's
Yeah.
been booked out.
How's
They
your
booked that shit
season?
out like 3
How's your
months ago.
season? Are you booked out for the rest of the season?
As of right now, because we have partners too that we use. We got smart. Like, I learned this from last year because, like I told people, man, the amount of money we made last year, I could have made more, but I actually had to turn down money because we were so booked up, and we really didn't have that many partners until they really realized, like, oh, all right, they pretty cool. Because I'm gonna tell you, I hate to say it, man, but people hate on you. When you doing great, people start hating real quick.
Yeah, but if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
But yeah, exactly. But when you open your mouth though and say something, oh yeah, we all can get in, bro. Because I'm turning down bookings, mind you. I'm turning down bookings because they're so booked up. I probably turned down like $70,000 worth of bookings.
Damn.
We couldn't book them. I'm like, I'm sorry, we're booked. We got 5 bookings today. We got 4 today. Man, I'm switching out captains. So that's why we had to drive, because we burning captains out, man. Like, man, I can't do it today, bro. We gotta hop on there. You feel me? As an owner, you gotta do it. What happens when somebody don't show up to the shop? You gotta step. You the owner. You gotta step up. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the game. But yeah, man, we turned down bookings. But was about to say, yeah. So with that being said, Jobby Nooner though, it's a whole big giant massive party. White girls going crazy.
How many boats did you say is out there?
It's over 1,000 something boats. Man.
It's over 1,000.
They're all, because how the island's made, they all wrap around. If at least 800. At least 800, because they're all wrapped around. I mean, I may be pushing that number, but I can tell you this, bro. It's over 500 boats. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because last year when we went, I at least counted 300 boats, and that was like a corner of where we were at. I think it's way more.
It starts in the morning, or
starts early in the morning, man. Them jokers come out, man, Thursday night, and they'll hook up. So what you do is you pull up to a boat, all right? You put the buoys in between you and your boat so it don't damage the boat, because the waves gonna come, you don't want them to collide. And then what you do is y'all tie each other, like you tie each other together, and then boom, now people are jumping boats.
Oh, you walking from boat to boat to boat?
Yeah, they tied up. Yeah, we got lucky. It was clutch because we pulled up to this one boat. And it was a bunch of black people. And it was just like us. It was like, man, let's hook up, bro. Blah blah blah. So we tied up. Man, about an hour goes by. You got every black owner of the boat. They just board boats. They saw us like, oh, we about to hook up with them. Next, you know how we all get. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We see us. Oh, they pull up. You know what's up? You know what I'm saying? And man, we probably had about 50 boats, and we were all black, just hanging out. It's crazy. They got the whole DJ hooked up over there, man. You can go on the island, like the little sandbars and shit. You can walk up on there. It is crazy. It's an experience, man.
So
I ain't gonna lie.
You do a lot of branding because you come here and get a lot of stuff made.
Got to, man.
You in charge? So you in charge of the branding?
I would say I'm a big help. We all brand, like we all are doing it. But when it comes to like getting the supplies, the merch, and all that stuff, I'm always one to usually just handle it. Just because I just volunteered. No one put me in charge. I just volunteered. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing it for a long time.
It's a nice logo. Tell me a little bit about it. And
exactly.
How is it intertwined in what you guys do?
Right. So obviously, Dream Lux. You see the diamond. We wanted to make it where it's a luxury type of like environment. When you party with Dream Lux, you partying with luxury. That's our thing. That's what we say. Mm-hmm. It's nothing. It's a Dream Lux party. That means it's going to be luxury. It's going to be something that not only you can remember, but it's going to be some nothing really, really nice. It's luxury, bro. Mm-hmm. It's a diamond. You got the diamond. It's a value. You know what I mean? Diamonds would never lose its value because it's a diamond.
Right.
Everyone loves diamonds.
Right.
You see they got fake ones out there. You know what I'm saying? They rock them like they real. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, yeah, we wanted to say party luxury way. That's our motto. You party the luxury way. It's one whole luxury party. Simple as that.
Yeah. So we Can You Picture This wanted to present you with this hat for your Miami
venture.
Miami is hot pink. The Miami feel like Miami Vice, and we made this.
Oh yeah, I appreciate it, man. No, for sure. Like I said, Miami is that's a whole nother vibe right here, man. Like that shit's fun. We just got back 2 weeks ago from Miami. We go every quarter just to make sure everything's flowing smoothly and everything. But no, I appreciate the hat, bro, for sure.
No, you guys are definitely doing numbers and growing. You guys are hiring, obviously.
Yeah, so right now, mostly what we're doing is hiring Miami more so, like the drivers down there. We're about to start doing yacht parties now, so we'll need more. We need like I call them hype men, but they're really not like that. They just keep everything functioning. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 or 3 people, to make sure everything flowing smoothly. We're about to start doing, like I said, those. We're about to start doing pool parties down there, everything like that. So right now we're already doing the club crawls. We're already doing those. So right now we've been talking about adding on the pool parties and the yacht parties, and then go from there, man.
So after Miami, where to then?
Las Vegas. Yeah, but the only thing about Las Vegas is a whole nother animal. They have over 300 something different party bus companies in Las Vegas.
Fierce competition.
Deep. That water's deep. You know what I mean? Can't put a yacht out there in Las Vegas. There's no water.
No water.
There's a desert. There's Lake Tahoe, but that's over in Reno.
They don't have water.
So it's just
it's
party promotions.
That Vegas is going to be more so party buses. But let me tell you though, it's different though, because we're not. If you get in and start doing the club crawls and pool parties, Vegas is so much money out there. We ain't got to compete, bro. Just get in your lane, bro, and just go. Make your money. We all make money together. We make 100,000 this year. We all made 100,000 this year. That's how Vegas is. It's a different animal. Because why should I try to cut this person out? Because when I cut this person out, somebody behind me gonna cut me out. So it's just like, let me just do my thing, man.
So one of the partners gonna go handle Vegas. Or how do y'all do that?
So how it works is we all have a hand. We gotta have a hand on it, all of us, just because you gotta know what your business is doing.
You need to get a plane.
I know, right?
That's next.
We'll get a PJ, G5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We'll get one of them. That's down the road. Yeah. Actually, though, I actually had a guy. It's a guy I was talking to one time, white guy. He's very connected. He wanted to rent out private jets, and I actually got introduced from a guy in Miami that rents out private jets. But the problem is, though, like I was explaining to him, our audience can't afford those private jets. Because the way he broke it down to me, like I got the plug to the jets right now. I got the plug. But motherfuckers can't afford it, bro. Minimum at least.
We can afford it.
Let me
tell you. Gucci's and
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. Let me tell you
people can afford it.
Let me tell you how he broke it down to me, though. This is why. I'm not saying our people, but this is the average person. Because you're right. Some people can't afford it. But the average person. He broke it out. So first of all, minimum $15,000. Already $15,000 just to get the plane here. Then you got to pay another $10,000 for the staff and the housing of the staff and the pilot. Now we're at what? 25. Then on top of that, where we going? We're going to Vegas. Oh, I got to add another $5,000 on there. Now we're at $30,000.
How many?
And that's one way.
How many people can be on the plane?
This particular one, I think it was like a 12 passenger or 15 passenger.
Yeah.
Something like that.
We're not paying $2 racks.
Yeah,
you're right.
This is what
the numbers. No, see, you're right.
If he would have told me 5 bands, $10,000, I can sell it. I'm a salesman. I can sell that. I got people that will drop 5. Hell, I dropped 10 bands for the PJ.
But if you would have said 1,000,
right? That's why I say you said our people can afford it. Hold on, let me explain.
He said I did the math.
I did the math. When me and him just sitting there,
it's just not gonna work.
I'm writing stuff out. I'm like, bro, and he's kind of an asshole with it. I can tell he's a white guy in Miami. He making a shit ton of money. He like, I'll be honest with you, man. It's gonna cost. It ain't gonna be cheap. We got rappers that charter our jets and this. I'm like, all right, great. What's the price, bro?
Right.
Break it down to me.
I asked what the price was.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about who you what's the name? So he broke it down to me. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, and this ain't no bullshit ass private jet though.
No.
I mean, these are like, closest to like golf streams and all the thing like that. Like,
well, y'all don't normally pull no BS out in the first place.
No, we're not. Yeah, right, exactly. So
everything y'all do is,
I can't go get a single engine plane and I call myself Dream Luxury.
Right,
Nah, bro.
we
gotta go get a golf stream. You know what I'm saying? But that was his discount that he was, and like I said, that was one way. Like, you feel me? Now, of course, if it's something I can get cheaper and with the same quality, I would take it every day and twice on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But that's hard, though, because the price of gas going up. That plane, it's like this. I always tell people, that plane ticket you bought to Miami, didn't it go up? Because gas went up. You know what I'm saying? Summertime, everybody traveling. So when getting a private jet, and then on top of that, trying to, that's a lot of money. I see why people sometimes buy their own plane. Mayweather, Drake. I don't blame them. Shit, I buy my own too if I had that money. Like, wow, keep chartering, constantly putting that money out. People say, though, it's smarter to charter a jet, which I understand that. But to have something at your disposal, and plus that's a tax write-off. I'm not buying it personally. My company's buying it.
For the company.
Mm-hmm. That's a tax write-off, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I understand why people charter them. I get it. If I had the money, I'd charter them. I mean, I'd probably charter or buy them too. But the fact is, though, when he told me them numbers, I was like, yeah. I'm not at that audience. I don't have that audience yet.
I just really feel like it's in your near future. I definitely feel
I'm gonna have that. We are going to
I
have.
definitely feel like it's around the corner for you.
We are going to have that audience 100% because it's just building up. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting Miami feel, Vegas feel, you start running into cats that's like, man, we can go do this. We can go.
How soon? How soon to Vegas?
I'll probably say between 1 year to 2 years.
And after Vegas,
Houston's untapped. Houston's like a fresh field with diamonds and it ain't been plucked.
So Vegas first?
Vegas first. Gotta have Vegas.
Okay.
Because you gotta have the momentum, man. You can't just. You gotta have momentum. Like when you have momentum, you can just go in there and just create your own whatever. Bulldoze.
How did you know it was time to move from Detroit to Miami? What was the big? You know what? It's time.
Well, first we were already doing really well, making over $100,000 in Detroit. We were doing great. We're like, all right, bad man. It's pretty much running the zone. And then one day we got an opportunity. It's like, bro, I need because we originally were supposed to go to Vegas first. That was the original plan. We were going to Vegas first. We're like, man, we can't. We were supposed to go to Vegas, but my man's like, honestly, man, like I don't really need you in Vegas because I'm about to go to Miami. One of our partners that that hooked us up. You know what I'm saying? And connected the bridge. He said, look, I'm going to Miami, bro. Just starting off fresh. That's whatever I always say. You want to go in on entry level and build. Perfect layup. So we was like, yeah, shoot, let's go try Miami. If it don't work in a year, we leave. Send our buses down there, hire some drivers, and watch what happens. The shit's been going great since. And like I said, after that, going to Vegas. And like I said, then Houston. I can't wait to get to Houston, though. If anything, it's Houston I want. Vegas is great. Miami's awesome.
Does it stop there?
But Houston is what I want. That's where we become millionaires.
Does it stop there in Houston?
No. I want. See,
what does the end look like?
LA just passed. Oh, resort.
Okay.
Well, we want a resort, bro. That's the mission. Okay. Resort. Fleet of buses, fleet of yachts. We're getting a bus. We're also getting a yacht in Miami. It's
what country?
I don't know, man. I didn't think that's right.
You was talking about Jamaica
right.
earlier, huh?
You know what, man?
Yeah,
honestly, I don't know, man. It's I'm an opportunist, man. We all are opportunists. So it's all about what opportunity comes. I mean,
exactly.
Turks and Caicos. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. But the fact is, though, when that time comes, I will let you know.
I'm really glad that you guys make sure that you are ready for your next venture.
Got to.
Before you just jump into it. And they say luck is a correlation between opportunity and preparation, and you guys have a lot of both. So I'm really looking forward to what you guys have coming next. Could you please let us know how we can get in touch with DreamLux if we want to book something?
Mm-hmm. So our website, simple, dreamluxent.com. Obviously, the gram, you know what I'm saying, at DreamLuxENT. Facebook, same thing, DreamLux. Facebook is actually Dream Luxury Entertainment, so you can definitely look that up. And yeah, man, just, hit us on we get a lot of DMs, a lot of people. And at the same time, go through the website, connect us through there. And yeah, we definitely got people that's willing to take those inquiries in and, you know, get you booked up depending on what you want. So
LJ,
there we go.
Thank you for being here, bro. I really appreciate it, man.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you
You
for
have
taking time to show day.
any like promotions or anything like that coming up? Like the last party you went to with the brunch and
Right now for Detroit, we're discussing another strip city. We're about to discuss another strip city, and I might throw a spades and chicken wing tournament, bro. I've been thinking about that. You know, feel me? I feel like that's gonna be lit with a prize. You know, with the winner. You know, cash prize or some shit like that.
Spades and chicken wings.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I think I'll probably put that together. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, as far as Michigan, that's probably me. You know, that's not yet, but like I said, what I just said. But Miami though, yep, pool parties at Clevelander, Exchange. It's a nightclub. You know, and yeah, man. We got those all day. So, but as for Detroit though, probably put those together, either Strip City or Spades and Chicken Wings.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Hey,
LJ,
I'm excited.
thank you for your time, man.
Appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah, thanks, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You are listening to CYPT podcast. You are listening to CYPT podcast. You are listening to CYPT podcast. CYPT podcast. CYPT podcast. You are listening to CYPT podcast. You are listening to CYPT.